Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, yeah, I guess you got to appreciate the aggressive approach here to start this game off. You can't knock them for trying, I guess. But we'll see how much this hurts them here in the long run.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. A quick throw out left, complete. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. It's an option look. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Already though.
This is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, A&M. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? An inside give now from the shotgun. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Here's the target, and it's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
South Carolina, 3.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here comes a handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaks loose at the 40. And bulldozing his way through. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. fighting off the defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pressure is coming. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone.
Get there.
Touchdown.
Good call. Good call.
So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Checks this down to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Gamecocks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll test the right side here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll make the 1st down in that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. An explosive play, moves the ball across midfield and spotted at the 38.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. You make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick catch over the middle. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the Gamecocks are in the red zone. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And now they'll set up for the point after. They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 24, South Carolina.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Aggies offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way the receiver should be that wide open.
They'll run it here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Here's the second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying the run, it's Jackson. It's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
The Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. 10 seconds of the half, it'll be first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Ball handed off. Powers through. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And then is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
He's back to throw again on second down. He makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it again. And it's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And this is dropped. A huge game, but he could not collect it.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And this pass is caught.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback. But you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Play action here on 1st down. Let's it fly to the wideout.
Man, get the fuck out. Good goal, boy. Get your ass over there. What, nigga? Good switch assist.
Here from big game for this Texas A&M quarterback. And reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson and Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition in College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And he'll set up to throw. And it's complete downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that 1st down completion.
Receiver makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Pena. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but
catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Gotta find some new plays, boy.
That's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the return decides to signal fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Off target and incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. The DB's backing off from the line now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Touchdown, A&M. And the Rams add 6 with an interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Point after makes it a 15-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. If you have pick 6 in the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Contact as he threw it. And he's got it. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They've got him down out near the 40. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here comes the up-tempo offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
Texas A&M 35, South Carolina 20.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's going for a big play downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short
got any day 2 times on Sunday.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Using his legs, it's Jackson.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The back's got it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call. Just keep working that clock.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble now. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Third down play now. Trying to keep this impressive drive going. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him
Let
up.
me switch.
Is good enough for a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
A gain makes it second and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Pass caught. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 3. It's now second and goal.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Nice.
Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. The momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
This kickoff team, let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket.
Throw that shit out there, man. Run that shit again.
On first down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a short completion of the tight end. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and
why the fuck would you show me that replay?
The offense starts with a short field. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Some hard running there through a tackle.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And the single back takes the handoff. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on 4th down. Late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It is intercepted. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1. 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the sophomore a little bit too much air into that throw.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked
Bitch,
off
should have
in
called the
end
last.
zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here.
And looking for a big play here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot.
Throw the shit across the
QB
field.
throws his third pick of the day. He just goes down and
Good game, bro.
for the ball game. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.